Hello, this is Westrice, and this is my short video synth guide. Um, Runes and Masteries, um, pretty simple. Oh, oops, wrong one. Yeah. So movement speed quints. That's like general thing. Since you're always running around, you're not auto attacking or anything like that. Um, the magic penetration got a little nerfed, but it's still pretty good. Um, uh, I would always use these. Maybe if you're like a big Singe player, maybe you switch off these to flat AP instead, and then you can just go aggressive at level like 2. Um, but I like staying safe. I like just getting flat MR and flat armor. So this is like my general Singe page. And for masteries, 921-0. It looks the same as before season 3. Um, these are all pretty self-explanatory. Since Singe has a lot of health, his passive actually is a health increase. Um, and then yeah, since you're always running around, crowd control reduction is actually pretty good for him. Tenacity. So this stacks on top of Merc Treads too, so that's really good to get. And yeah, so let's just go into a custom game and I'll just get first blood real quick. Siege.
How about a drink?
Yeah, my general oh crap. Oh crap. There you go. Yeah, and I would almost always get Ignite Ghost, especially in solo queue. If you're playing competitively, or like in a real team, uh, where you can like actually coordinate with your team, teleport Ghost would be better. But usually I'd stick with Ignite Ghost for solo queue, since you can't really use the teleport anyways that well. I just don't like using teleport in solo queue that much.
It's nearly time.
Uh, yeah, and then where's that flask at? Flask. Consumables. There you go. I actually like Flask a lot for him. Yeah, 7 potions. Yeah, and usually sitters go top lane, but since it's an anti-bot, I just go bottom lane instead. Um, yeah, and instead of that, actually, I want to get 7 pots. I'd get a ward instead. So Flask, 5 health potions, and a ward, and then you can just pretty much go aggressive early. Um, Jax does well against champions like Jax, and because right after he uses his E, you just flip him, and then you're like instantly out of danger. Um, he gets harassed very easily early, but when it gets the edge, like you can literally just run around, just be stupid, and you don't have to care about anything. Like to the point where you're like running past the tower and farming right here, and feeling safe about it. Then you're pretty much on the good track, on the right track. Yeah, so you stack your Q and then you stack your E. I
It's
actually
nearly
wouldn't
time.
I wouldn't learn my W until level 8 because it actually costs a lot of mana and it doesn't really help you that much. Um, yeah, so I would actually skip my W until like level 8 and then that's when I learn it. But yeah. So usually I would start fling. Well, I wouldn't learn anything yet. I start Q or E depending on like what the matchup is. Um, if you want to go aggressive early, then you get fling. If the enemy team is more aggressive early, then I get my Q.
I hear you.
But yeah, I'll just learn my Q anyways, since it's an any bot. But
Mix.
and for item build, I'd always go Rod of Ages,
I hear you.
and a lot of people like Rod Eyes because the AoE slow and people that chase you will never catch up to you. But that's actually a lot of mana, or that's actually a lot of gold.
On my
But
way.
if you're farm, that's what I would get. But I would almost always get Rod of Ages. Oh man, this antibot's killing me.
It's nearly time.
Huh.
It's nearly time.
Uh, and so much for that. But
Shake or not to shake.
oh, and I just found something out. When you use crystalline flask, you can't use a health potion at the same time. You need to wait until after it's done. But yeah. And you could actually use Flame to flip people over the walls, but I'm not gonna do that this game because I don't think this Andy is smart enough to follow me around. So yeah, that's it for the Sin Guide, and thanks for watching.